my friends, it's your friend Kevin with another reading, message, meditation, just a daily check-in with spirits and stars and all that. Today is the 17th of March 2022, so happy St. Patrick's Day if you are of the Irish elk. So a nod to all leprechauns and fairies and all that's kind of lucky and good and juicy and that kind of thing. Let's see. Let's get right to it. Let's meditate and see what the cards have to say for us today. Bring your eyes down, pull your palms up, and make yourself open. Ooh, feels good. Move your physical body around. Breathe in deep to all of the tight, locked spaces. Focus on major joints, shoulders, up, back, down, open, arms, elbows, knees, hips, wherever there's a joint and there's an opportunity for energy to get stuck, just give yourself a good stretch. Breathe in light. Breathe in healing. Breathe in freedom, breathe in grace, breathe in goodness, all of the things that you're grateful for that perhaps you may have been hiding. Just breathe all that goodness into yourself. Release and let go on your exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Hold it in more. Sift in some more air. And release. And just follow your breath in and out. A pattern in, out. Settle into your space. In, out. Let go of what doesn't need to be here. In, out. Just hearing your breath in and out is soothing. When it's quiet and it's peaceful within the heart and soul of your being, you're activating a side of yourself that's attracting the light, attracting physical peace, lifting your vibration up. Releasing and letting go all that is holding you down and keeping you stuck. Then gently just bring your mind and consciousness back to where you are, present day, time, your chair, your room. Just a very basic, very simple way to ground and connect. It is, for me, a quick, fast, almost like a spiritual Alka-Seltzer. Goes in the water and cleans out this feeling of up in there, all this kind of hubba lubba 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 that's going on. And there's a lot of that happening in the world. People have these opinions about what's going on. Collectively, we can hold space for our friends in the Ukraine and for our friends all over the world. We can hold that space of peace and love and blessings. Holding the space is keeping it there, knowing it's there, and knowing that there's something greater and bigger that's connected to it. That's what we mean by holding the space and sending it out there. All right, let's get to the cards and today's message. I'm using something different today. These, the Gateway of Light Oracle. So this is Kyle Gray's latest deck, was launched back in last September. And again, artwork, he's collaborated with the amazing, talented Jennifer Hawkyard. The textures and colours and dimensions of her images are, at least they speak to me in really a soulful way. These are a little bit different, Oracle, in so much that there is a tendency to activate different realms, different energy centers, different lands. I mean, you may have heard of the Pleiadians, you might have heard of the lost city of Atlantis, you may have heard of the Orion's Gateway, and all of these different places that all come together, not just angels and deities and gods and goddesses in the ancient Greek mythology. We can go into all kinds of different realms and planets, but this Gateway of Light activation is just that, the keys and the activation to other worlds, other types of energies that can come in and be with us. I believe as a soul, we all travel to these different places. We all go to these different places. It's why sometimes our dreams, we travel off to these far away places and they don't make any sense when we wake up. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to today's message. Pleiadean Activation. I'm going to put this on my little thing here. There we go. And the message that comes with the Pleiadean Activation is coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So the Pleiadians, they're also known as the Seven Sisters. They kind of operate in a sort of fifth dimensional type of energy, like we're here on Earth in 3 dimension. They more or less in 5th dimension. And it's said that they are the closest collection of star beings closest to the Earth, meaning that at some point you can use a telescope and look towards where would they be? Sort of like the northwest constellation, I believe, in the realm of Taurus. And I'm not an astronomer or an astrologer, so I don't really want to get too deep into the weeds with that, because that's a science in itself. Fascinating, but not something I'm at the moment thinking of even studying. But let's get right to the message. The Pleiadian energy is about the coming together in peace and harmony with anything that seems to be distraught, that's out of whack, out of balance. Maybe there's arguments, maybe there's feelings of frustration, maybe there's feelings of just somebody perhaps that you've got maybe a disagreement with. So it's a powerful message of assurance that whatever uncomfortable energy you're experiencing at the moment is soon being washed away. The Pleiadians live in complete honor of all the planets and their people. So they acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with each other, they've got the opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know that, they also know the consequences of disrespecting others. So for them, it's not possible for them to be disrespectful. In other words, if you're being challenged by someone in your life, aim to shift the dynamics of that relationship through a loving approach. So whatever lessons you're facing right now at the moment could be an opportunity for you to heal old wounds and operate from a higher state. Resolution is what that says to me. Oftentimes in our lives, we bump up against people who may not agree with what we have to say and what we feel. And at times, they're speaking out loud and they're sharing their opinions, that's what they are, opinions, can not quite sit right with what we're saying. I myself have had these conversations where, what's coming at me, I don't agree with. And sometimes what's coming at me creates a visceral reaction inside. Like, I want to say something. And on times, like, I've been known to be a little rude and interject and interrupt, and I'm working on that. It's a human thing. There are ways to resolve these issues in a loving way, in a kind way. But what it does require is some practice. Practice of taking a step back and putting some space between the experience. My recent experience in all of this work is that oftentimes people run off with their thoughts and feelings in this weird way, and it sometimes seems like they're not really talking at all. This is some stuff that's popping up from somewhere. When you realize that's happening, it's your opportunity, as the Pleiadians are, to create a gateway that says, wait a minute, hold on a minute, do you think that was intentional? What are you trying to say to me? Are you hoping that I'm going to join you in your hurt, or is there a way that you can heal all of this? Can you get to the healing part of this? And even if the person is resilient about not healing it, not resolving it, being upset with it, whatever argument, disagreement, could be you, could be somebody you know, there's also a part for you to help them clear it, not with the person, but just by going through the motions of, see if it's intentional. If you don't agree with something if you don't agree with something that somebody you care about is on or talking about, point out the fact that you can still get along. You just don't have to see eye to eye on everything. I think that makes sense. Anyway, so I don't confuse you anymore. Until next time, thanks so much. Lots of love and all good things. I wish you all nothing but really, really good things. Bye.